Blick. Funeral services for John Edward Tyler Sr. will be at 2 o'clock on Thursday at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Burial with military honors provided by Glasgow Chapter 20 of the DAV will be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. with Masonic services at 7 p.m. on Wednesday evening at the funeral home. Roger Dale Vincent, age 61, of Cleveland, died Sunday with his family at his side in Bowling Green. Roger was an Army veteran and a retired QA manager for Valspar. He was a faithful member, song leader, and deacon at Rock United Baptist Church. Besides his wife, he leaves to honor his memory 2 daughters, Renee Porter of Cleveland and Ray Childress of Mammoth Cave. A son, Robert Dale Vincent of Cleveland, 4 sisters, Joyce Sanders, Jeanette Brooks of Painville, Mary Alvey of Clarkson, and Rosie Hayes of Horse Cave. 7 grandchildren, Gary Dale Porter, Savannah Porter, Preston Childress, Grayson Childress, Charles Braxton Childress, Connor Dale Vincent, and Bristol Renee Childress. Funeral services for Roger Dale Vincent will be Wednesday at 2 at the Rock United Baptist Church. Interments to be in the Rock Church Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 11 o'clock at the Patton Funeral Home in Brownsville and after 10 o'clock tomorrow at the church. Memorial contributions can be made to Norton's Children's Hospital. Funeral services for Richard David Cross Sr., age 49, of Glasgow, will be at 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Happy Valley Memorial Gardens. Visitation will begin at 4 p.m. today at the funeral home. A graveside service for Edgar Day, age 80, of Munfordville, will be today at 1 o'clock at the Day Cemetery in Cub Run. The Seago Funeral Home is in charge of those arrangements. Funeral services for Mary Margaret Wolfe, age 88, will be at 2 o'clock today at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial to be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Glasgow Baptist Church or a charity of your choice. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free at WCLUradio.com. There's no login necessary.
PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Three one. 6:30 from WCLU and 39 degrees. Let's turn to local sports. In regional soccer from yesterday in girls action, it was Greenwood 10, Todd County Central nothing. And it was Logan County defeating Glasgow, final score of 2-1. Semifinals played tonight as Bowling Green takes on Logan County at 5:30, and then Barron County takes on Greenwood High at 7:30. Those matches all played at South Warren High School. In boys' 4th Region soccer results from yesterday, Clinton County over Logan County 3-1, and South Warren ousted Franklin Simpson 3-2. So tonight in semifinal action, Warren Central plays Clinton County at 5:30, followed by Glasgow taking on South Warren at 7:30. Matches played at Greenwood High School. In district volleyball in the 15th, Allen County, Scottsville defeated Barron County, and Glasgow lost to Monroe County. In the 16th district, Clinton County beat Cumberland County, and Russell County blanked Metcalfe County. In the 18th district, it was Greene County defeating Caverna, and LaRue County shut out Hart County. And that's a check of local sports.
Be iPay, you can. iPay allows you to draft money into your electric account online or at our office. The myusage.com website lets you keep track of how much electricity you're using and lets you know your current balance. When your account's getting low, you can get reminders to add more money to your electric account by text or email. With iPay, there's no due date, no late fees. Sign up for iPay at the EPB office at 100 Mallory Drive.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
32, not 32 degrees, 632. I'm not used to being in these 30s here. It's 39 degrees at 6:32 this morning. And since we're talking about the weather, let's talk some more about it with Ray Stajic this morning. Ray?
Real good-looking forecast as high pressure sits practically on top of us here as we go through midweek. And with that high pressure system in place, that means dry weather, tough to even find a cloud. And beautiful afternoons coming in with some cool nights. Cool morning, a few clouds around. This afternoon, plenty of sun, 68. Tonight, mainly clear with clouds early, 43. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, 71. Thursday, sun shines back, highs low 70s. Friday in the mid-70s and sunny. Next chance of showers not here until the end of the weekend. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
39 degrees this morning at the studios of WCLU. It's a startling feel when you walk out the front door there for the first time here at 39 degrees. But it'll warm up nicely today. The barometer is at 30.34. Humidity at 100%. The wind's out of the northeast at a couple of miles an hour. No precip in the past 24 hours here at the studios at WCLU. 39 degrees. It's 6:33.
Hi, my name is Kaylee.
Hello.
That'll be $349.07. Sir, I can't take that, and that's only about $120 anyway.
But the Magic Man pays 3 times face value at Glasgow Coin and Jewelry. Watch this.
We can make that happen.
Top dollar guaranteed.
Not to be confused with Magic Mike.
BR Tire. We're always on call and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Finally,
It's 6:35 WCLU, 39 degrees this morning. And I want to remind you about the Barron County Middle School having a site-based council meeting today at 3:30 at the school. Highland Elementary's council meeting will be Thursday at 4:30 at the school. Coming up Friday and Saturday, it's the 2017 Haunted Forest, hosted by the Cave City Volunteer Fire Department every Friday and Saturday through the 28th, held at Yogi Bear Jellystone Park from 8 until 10 p.m. It's $10 for 10 and older and $5 under 10, and it's cash only, with every penny going to help out the Cave City Volunteer Fire Department. And they do a fabulous job over there. Sitting right next to the interstate, they get a lot of calls that a lot of volunteer fire departments would never have to deal with, and they deal with it quite well. So that's where we are this morning, except for the fact that we need to run over here and talk about some birthdays. Yeah, and Ralphie's Fun Center says, We think birthdays should always be fun.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
All right, let me get over here with, I don't have the Ralphie music up here yet. Let me get that up here so we can make sure and make it official here on the Birthday Anniversary Club from WCLU. Let's begin with a gongaree, shall we? It's a small gong right here because it's the 20 gong today for Kaylin Fogel. That's right, Kaylin Fogel is 20 today. Nancy Friend has a birthday today. Justin King is celebrating. Beverly Perry. Jaleel Purcell. It's also Becky Taylor's birthday. And we have, Emily Logston turning 74. Lena Joyce Bunch for the birthday. Wendy Frazier is celebrating. We have twins, Sydney and Dawson Knuckles. Chris Smith has a birthday today. And Lindsay Humphrey. Lindsay is turning 25 today. Boy, that's a healthy start here out of the chute on this Tuesday morning, the 17th day of October. Let us know about birthdays and anniversaries here. 651-914-800-956-1023. And, of course, online at WCLUradio.com. Be listening for your chance. Somebody here that's celebrating today is going to celebrate a little more with a delicious, a much sought after, a much talked about birthday cake from Dairy Queen. You can't beat that. And also an absolutely beautiful rose from Greer's Florist. So hang with us. In the meantime, we are poised to do the archives straight ahead.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do.
Andre, I need a longer straw.
Introducing McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. Juicy and made with 100% white meat.
You're watching WCLU's live and local morning show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCLUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-thru window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
All right, 6:40, 20 before 7 o'clock. Cue the archives. Rain or shine, hot or cold, we'll go down memory lane and look at the things that got us where we are, got us situated, and got us ready for the next step. Today, our look back is brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. They certainly appreciate making sure that folks know about our history and it's carried forward. History is made by the hard work that stands the test of time. And also brought to you this morning by the Tony Hogan Health Clinic. So we're going to move forward and get the archives rolling here in 60 seconds.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
The medical field has advanced tremendously over the last few decades, but for patients, it becomes more and more difficult to get an appointment with your primary care provider. However, the Tony Hogan Health Clinic offers an alternative, more old-fashioned, laid-back approach. So it's no coincidence they're located in the Mars Medical Building, a place that's always been known for its patient-first mentality. Whether it's a walk-in or a scheduled visit, Tony Hogan, nurse practitioner, and his staff are there to make sure you get the treatment you deserve. The Tony Hogan Health Clinic, 270-651-6707.
All right, it's time for the archives. You know, I don't think I've spoken to you yet today.
I know. I've been wondering.
Well, I mean, it's like this pony is rambunctious when it gets started, you know.
Well, and it surprised me that it was 39 degrees outside. I just have to say that.
Well, I mean, you know, you got the sleeveless on there.
And I'm saying, like, and I'm not even cold. Like, I should be, like, you know, shivering. I think it feels good.
Yeah, well, anyway, good morning to you.
Good morning, Henry.
I apologize for not speaking yet, but there's a lot to get rolling around here, you know.
I'm telling you, it's a Tuesday morning. Almost feels like Monday again.
That's right. Well, we got 100 years worth of history here in the archives.
Well, let's take this thing back 100 years.
And, you know, it's just so neat. We get so many positive comments, so many nice comments from people who learn something about themselves or they learn something about some of their ancestors, and it's just fun to share.
Yes.
All right, here we go with 100 years ago, 1917. This day in the Glasgow Republican, this was the news. Mr. Jim Black, who has had a responsible position among the officials of the penitentiary at Eddyville for 9 years and 9 months, is at his home here to stay.
Okay.
Jim was a fine officer, all right. No complaint to make it along that line, but he just had to give way to make room for a political favorite who must be rewarded for services rendered in a recent election. That's all.
There you go.
The Republican here, you know, I guess that was Mr. Jones, and he was saying, wait a minute, here's a guy who, for no other reason than somebody needed to do a favor for somebody, he had to come home.
There you go.
And I guess that's the way the system works.
I would have to believe it was.
Yeah, you know. That was, and, of course, I don't, you know, these days, they probably some kind of, it would be exposed or something. But back in 1917, it was the Republican writer here in the Glasgow Republican that had a little tongue-in-cheek.
Mm-hmm. Kind of put it out there just a little bit.
That's right. You know, and people, you know, people took heed with it, for sure.
Every now and then you get that opportunity.
That's
you know.
right. That's right.
I love when I get that opportunity.
This day in 1927, this story was in the Glasgow Times.
Okay.
The carnival at the fair in Glasgow a few weeks ago had rough sailing after leaving here. In Bowling Green, the Sheriff Kelly closed down some of the gambling concessions.
What?
4 of the personnel were later arrested.
Why's he got to hate on fun?
Well, I mean, you think about it. Hey, here's one of the features of our carnival when it comes to town. You can gamble. Gambling concessions.
That sheriff was a fun hater. He was like, nope.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at Franklin, Tennessee, the carnival ran into more trouble when civil authorities stopped a number of gambling concessions down in Franklin, Tennessee.
Wow.
Hundreds of dollars were being swept into the carnival coffers on wheels that the carnival officials declared as straight. So, in other words, not only was it gambling, it was illicit gambling.
Illicit. Doesn't that sound terrible?
It does.
Illicit.
You know, they controlled it somehow.
They were mad because people were losing money.
Under the table or something.
That's all it was.
That was 1927.
Sheriff probably lost some money, and he was like, wait a minute.
That's right.
You're getting out of town.
Said, well, yeah, that's probably caused him to investigate.
There you go.
1937, one case of scarlet fever developed last week in the Sugar Plant District, which I don't know where that is, but it says the county health officials and a nurse took throat cultures and gave test to all pupils present.
That is such a terrible thing to have done.
Yeah.
A throat culture.
Yeah.
That'd be Q-tip, like, as long as like the size of Nevada, and they just ram it down your throat.
That's right.
God.
And swizzle it around, too.
Yeah, and they just like do it with no warning. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Yeah, no. Not a fan.
Well, anyway, it says here that the tests all proved negative, but there were 9 positive throat cultures, all of whom are now quarantined until such time that negative cultures are obtained.
You get a Q-tip rammed down your throat and quarantined.
That's right. Hey, this is your bad luck because it's a bad culture.
They didn't even have Netflix back then. What would you do?
I don't know.
You couldn't like binge watch anything.
No, that's true. You just had to lay down and suffer.
You couldn't even gamble. That was illegal too. Goodness.
Let's move to 1947. This is an interesting story that explains some history. This is news out of Fountain Run. Regardless of improvements here, old-timers still contend that Fountain Run was a better town in the old days when it was called Jimtown.
What?
And Uncle Tom's. Uncle Tom's Goodman was the proprietor of his hotel, which was famous for its food. Of course, the Goodman name here originated in the Fountain Run area.
Really?
Yeah, but they of course, you've heard of the famous Jimtown Road.
Uh-huh.
And it went to Jimtown, which happened to be the early name of Fountain Run.
Some people just don't like progress.
Anyway, in those days, salesmen were called drummers. And they would stop at this hotel for a week and show their wares in the big sample room.
Traveling salesmen.
They wax eloquent and fairly drool when they describe the dining table laden with all kinds of delicious food.
Mm-hmm.
They tell us that not only did they serve a variety of pies, but each kind was cooked in various ways, and the waitress would always chant out an order of pie. Open face, crisscrossed, or kivered. How do you like your pie? Open face, crisscrossed, or kivered?
Just I like pie.
Okay, all right.
Just in general.
That is, whatever
My
you
answer's
got.
yes.
Whatever you got.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Bring me one of each.
Doesn't that sound like a fine hotel?
Yes.
Uncle Tom's Goodman?
Yes,
at
back in the good old
Jimtown?
days.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, go pick out a big meal and then walk down to the showroom where the latest salesmen are in town. They weren't coming to your house. You came to theirs, which is
traveling salesman.
probably better.
Like the vacuum cleaner salesman. Used to come and like clean one strip of your living room floor.
That's right.
So that one strip of carpet would look like pristine.
Bring dirt with them, too.
I think they did.
1957, this was in the Glasgow Republican. One of Barron County's esteemed couples will observe their 65th wedding anniversary next Sunday.
65 years.
When Dr. and Mrs. L.C. Biggers of Temple Hill will be honorees at a potluck lunch at noon, followed by an open house to which all relatives and friends are invited. They have been favored with excellent health, no doubt aided by Barron County's climate, since they have spent their entire wedded span within its boundaries. So here's something for, you can travel around the world if you want to, but it worked out for this couple to stay at home.
Right. Just hang out at the house.
That's right. That was in 1957. 1967, this was good news in the newspaper that Mr. James Coomer is the new principal at Heistville High School. Now, Mr. James Coomer served the students of this community so well. He took roles in different areas, did the job. A lot of times,
roles.
I mean, he took the role of principal. Or
I
took
thought you meant like you brought Sister Schubert roles or something.
He was so well liked. He didn't have to take them; they'd give them to him. Anyway,
different kind of role.
Mr. James Coomer, and a lot of folks were affected by his leadership throughout the history there. But in '67, it was continuing with him being the principal at Heistville High School.
Moving on up.
This day in 1977, William Linwood Montel, Monroe County native who holds a Ph.D. in folklore from the University of Indiana, was the guest speaker of the October the 19th Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce breakfast. A fascinating gentleman indeed, Dr. Montel.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you've heard of the Broom Sage Chronicles?
I have.
That's him.
Really?
Yeah, that was 1977, bringing good talk and folklore to the chamber breakfast. 1987, yes, we have homecoming still going on. And this day in 1987, the Metcalfe County homecoming queen candidates are Jennifer Vibert, Jennifer Carter, Holly Coleman, Debbie McCoy, Susan Coffey, Marla DeVore, June Ray, and Heather Coleman. And the archivist inserts parenthetically here that Marla DeVore was the queen. And I just noticed that Marla DeVore, who is now the one and only, the wife of Fred, the drummer for Kentucky Headhunters, Fred
Really?
Young.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, they just had their 25th wedding anniversary.
Well,
So, but back in 87, Marla DeVore, now Marla Young, was the queen of the Metcalfe County homecoming court. Interesting.
very.
1997, this day, Jerry Clower. Or should I say, Jerry Clower?
Say it one more time.
Or should I say,
Oh!
Jerry Clower will perform at the Monroe County High School, sponsored by the Gamedia Volunteer Fire Department.
Oh, goodness.
Perhaps you know Jerry Clower.
I do know who that is.
Yes, he sees things in the same strain of humor that I do.
There you go.
But anyway, can you imagine that? How much fun that would be to go to Monroe County High School and see Jerry Clower?
It'd be pretty fun.
It would be indeed. I'm sure it was a nice event. That was 1997. And then finally, this day in 2007, this was the day that Glasgow High School senior Jeannie Shearer. Jeannie Shearer was named the National Merit Scholar semi-finalist.
Well.
And that is always good news.
Definitely.
And that's the way we wrap up the archives for today. So you see, we have interesting things going on down in the sugar section.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Out on the Jimtown Road.
Out on Jimtown Road. On the Jimtown Road.
It was better years ago, but it's all right today.
Yeah, that's right. We liked it better then, but we don't know why.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Let people gamble is what I say.
That's right. Gambling. Hey, let's go spend our money with people who are fixing to leave town.
I'm saying, fun-hating sheriff back there.
That's right.
Losing money.
We will resume tomorrow and just exactly see where things go then, okay?
You can do it.
All right, and thanks so much to our sponsors. We have good sponsors on the archives that make sure that history continues to be talked about around here. I'm talking about Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services, and I'm also talking about Tony Hogan Health Clinic. Good folks, good places to take care of your health and take care of your machinery and all that sort of stuff.
Everything will work like it's supposed to.
That's right. We got it. We got it covered. 654.
Life insurance. It's just one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject fast because over half of Americans don't have enough coverage, and that can be a hard fact to face. So State Farm agent Mike Bryant likes to
PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
You're watching WCLU's Live and Local Morning Show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCLUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
It's, 39 degrees, 655. David Frazier's always good to give us the rest of the story. And today we're going to have the rest of the story about Mr. James Coomer. David?
Yeah, I had Mr. Coomer at Temple Hill, and he was there till the school shut down, and the last graduating class was 1973. So when Barron County opened in the fall of 73, he was the very first principal at Barron County High School.
See, I was telling you that there wasn't any task that he would shy away from. And those are some big tasks, you know.
Right. And I think he was involved big time in the FFA up there at high school, too.
Yeah.
Before he became principal or while he was principal.
Yes, and I think that if I remember right, he used to also solicit me every year for my ad, sponsoring a trophy during the livestock show at the fair. You know.
Yeah, I got called to the office a time or two when I was at Barron County, and he said, "Why do I keep getting you in here?" He said, "Every school I've been to, I've you come in here." It wasn't that serious.
That's right. Hey, that sounds like you're a repeat offender there, David.
Yes, yeah, but nothing bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure that I think that's funny. Is this? He said, "Is this you again?"
Yeah, misdemeanors.
Yeah, I got you. All right, David. Thanks for sharing that. And you try to behave today, okay? We don't want you being called to the office.
I've almost grown out of that.
Okay.
I don't know, totally.
Good deal.
All righty.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, Henry. Bye.
Wait a minute, I got a message right here. Okay. Let me get rid of this dial tone here. Got another text here. It says Billy Wright was at the Jerry Clowers show. Said he remembers Jerry Clowers saying there's no road from Nashville to Tompkinsville. And I guess that's right. He said he was a little under the weather this morning. Or he's a little under the weather today? At the show. At the show. Jerry was or Billy Wright was? Jerry was. Okay. So anyway, Jerry Clower was under the weather and was 20 minutes late. But I'm sure he made up for it because he said there's no road from Nashville to Tompkinsville. A funny guy, Jerry Clower, for sure. 6:57 now from WCLU. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather forecast today. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
A nice fall-time air mass now in place, and some of the chilliest readings we've had so far this fall. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some patchy frost around in spots this morning. It wouldn't shock me. There's no advisories, but temperatures in many places are chilly. Lots of sun this afternoon, 68, below average by 4. Tonight will clear. We're up a few degrees, 43. Sunshine's back tomorrow, 71, and we're going to take sunshine through the rest of the work week. Thursday and Friday with highs in the low to mid-70s, and I think dry weather at least into the beginning of the weekend. I'm Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. 39 degrees. We're just stuck on 39 degrees, and as he is mentioning, there could be a few little areas of frost around, and it's that time of the year and those kind of conditions out there. But when you have no wind, which we don't have much wind, and you got high humidity, which we have 100% humidity, and we're here close to the freezing mark, or at least in the range, that's the recipe for frost. 39 now. Weather brought to you by South Central Bank.
It's amazing the lengths to which we will go to cover up embarrassing things. All the stories we'll tell and the charades we'll go through. But what you and I need to understand, to try and cover or ignore our sin is simply wrong. Refusal to admit sin is to refuse God's grace. Part of what makes grace so rich and so wonderful is the recognition of what's been offered because of what's been done. Paul said in Ephesians chapter 2 that there was a recognition of being dead in trespasses, but God, being rich in mercy, made us alive together with Christ. By the grace of God, we are what we are. To cover sin and refusal to admit sin is just wrong. This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Legendberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned.
Yes, we should. That's the way it works. And trivia is certainly an enjoyable part of my day, and I hope it's an enjoyable part of yours. And we're going to play after we hear this word from the sponsor of Extreme Trivia, the Extreme family of businesses, where you certainly can do business with some very fine folks around here. And I'll ask the question right after we hear from the sponsor of Trivia.
Extreme Fitness members are there for the right reason.
I feel like if you're going to the gym, you are in the process of developing a better you. It's something you're always going to be wanting to do, and the gym gives you that to go in and crush your daily goal, but to always be developing a better you. I choose Extreme because of the family atmosphere. Everybody there knows you by name. You always see a friendly face, and that's why I choose Extreme.
So what can excellent facilities, dedicated staff, and a welcoming atmosphere do for you? Head to Extreme Fitness to find out.
Okay, trivia. Here we go. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Answer the question, and you will enjoy getting to go visit one of the extreme entities around here. All right, hadn't had a movie trivia question in a long time, so here we go. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. In the movie The Lion King, what was Simba's mother's name? In the movie The Lion King, what was Simba's mother's name? All right, little movie trivia here today. 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. Phones are ringing. Gosh, they're ringing off the wall. Hello, trivia.
Sarabi.
Sarabi is correct. And who is this speaking?
Donita Runya.
Donita, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Henry?
Fine. So you remember The Lion King, right?
Oh, we have watched it so many times with our grandkids. And just Ernest and I have watched it alone.
Well, I mean, you know, the thing is, it's a very well done production for sure.
It sure is.
The Lion King, Sarabi, the mother of Simba, and I guess the spouse of. What was the Lion King's name?
Oh.
Was it
Mufasa?
Mufasa,
yeah.
Anyway, I watched it a lot too, so much so that I forgotten the names of people. All right, Donita, you come by here. We'll send you out to Extreme, and I know you know how nice it is out there.
Absolutely.
And we'll look forward to seeing you, and I know they'll look forward to seeing you out there as well, okay?
All right. Thanks, Henry.
Bye-bye. Donita Runyon, that's right. She watches her movies and knows her movie trivia. Sarabi, the mother of Simba in the motion picture The Lion King. See, never know when something's going to come up that's on the tip of your tongue. We will enjoy having a good time tomorrow playing trivia. If you'll just be sure and hang with us here on WCLU for tomorrow's edition. And thanks to the good folks at Extreme for letting us have a good time playing trivia each and every day.
CBS News Update. The heartbreak of going home after the California wildfires. Most people driven or burned out have been allowed to go back to take stock of what's left. CBS's Steve Futterman is in Santa Rosa.
It now does appear the worst is over. The two most destructive fires are now both 70% contained, but this does not lessen the enormity of the losses. Officials still estimate 5,700 homes and other structures have been destroyed. The death toll now tops 40. Officials say it's going to take many, many years to completely recover.
Charlie Emery says returning to the life he had before the fires has been a challenge.
I've been back to work since last Thursday, and it's feeling more normal, but not really.
Fire officials say they hope to have the remaining wildfires 100% contained by Friday. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Some people struggle with eating when they have tooth problems. But Carl Richardson of Summershade.
Service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my Danny a call.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Tell you who our person of the day is, because we got to do some patting on the back here at WCLU. It took me a minute. I'm running behind on that. But it's a very nice lady you need to know about. Today it is Phyllis Mosby Day on the radio. Phyllis Mosby is as good as gold from her friends here at WCLU and a little taste of Texas. Now, I understand she's going to have a birthday tomorrow, and she was nominated to be good as gold. So let me tell you what the nominator says about Miss Phyllis Mosby. It says, Phyllis Mosby has been a teacher's aide for over 20 years. She is so good with students. She loves everyone. She works with and loves her students. She is a great sister and a mother and a grandmother. And I know a whole big bunch of folks would agree with that statement. So, if you happen to see Phyllis Mosby around town, you pat her on the back and say thank you for your service and hope you have a great birthday tomorrow, all right?
In the autumn?
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
It's suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow today.
The Glasgow EPB is on Facebook and Twitter. Be the first to know when the EPB makes improvements such as new channels or new services. Wondering what's going on during an outage? The EPB provides constantly updated information that you can receive via Twitter on your cell phone. Plus, learn great new tips to lower your bill. On Facebook, just search for Glasgow Electric Plant Board and click the like button at the top right. On Twitter, search for the Glasgow EPB, then follow us and have updates linked to your cell phone. The Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future fast.
Hello.
That'll be $349.07. Sir, I can't take that, and that's only about $120 anyway.
But the Magic Man pays 3 times face value at Glasgow Coin and Jewelry. Watch this.
We can make that happen.
Top dollar guaranteed.
Not to be confused.
This is WCLU Glasgow, WCLU FM Unfruitville, W253BN Glasgow. Services of Royce Radio Incorporated.
Waking up with a nippy 39 degrees this morning, but it's it's the shape of things to come, but we're going to warm up as we get to the middle of the week. We'll check in with staff meteorologist Ray Stajic for an update of the forecast in a few moments. Now it's time for our top story at 7. And here's news director Angela Briggs.
Angela Briggs here at WCLU, and this is your top story at 7, where I'm sitting down with Mr. Terry Bennell. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
Now, one of the many hats that you wear in Barron County and Glasgow is you were also the president of the YMCA.
Mm-hmm. Been the president of the Y for a number of years. I've been very fortunate to be a part of that organization.
Back in February this year, we celebrated our 25th year in our facility there.
Now, why are we lucky to have a YMCA? Why is that a big deal for a community?
I think what's most important about the Y is it's all about community. It is a community organization. It's a community facility. It's for family. I mean, family, family, and family. And
you can come in there and tell your kids golf there and play basketball. You can lay around the pool.
Yeah, well, almost exactly like that. But you serve a lot of different needs in the community. There are people that have come up to me and they're in their 70s and some in their 80s and about how much they enjoy being in the swimming pool.
Right.
Or they'll go and that's where they'll walk every day. And there are groups that form not by a structure from the YMCA, but just because these people are there, and they get to know, and the friendships and the bond that's created, and that's the place to go to see all my friends.
Right. I can't miss going to the Y today because I might miss something that's going on out there.
Exactly right.
Now, you guys, about how many people are members of the Y or attend the Y?
We've got membership about 5,200 individuals that are members, and we have about 2,500 units of membership.
Right.
And on a given day, roughly 400 people come through the door.
Right, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. We have a great staff at the Y, and we continue to try to offer to the community.
Right.
Offer and keep offering, and we have instructors that have been with us for a number of years, and they do a great job keeping their class going and keeping people involved.
And you guys have different classes. You've got the pool, you've got the walking track, the basketball courts, exercise equipment. So basically anything you could want, you got at the Y.
Anything you want, exercise related. And again, that social piece of it as well. The social part, I guess I'm becoming associated with it more because maybe I'm getting older, and maybe that's why the social part is coming much more important.
Talking to your friends is more fun than the treadmill, basically, is what you're saying.
Almost, yeah.
Now, you guys, when it comes to funding for the YMCA, you all aren't rich down there. You definitely depend on fundraisers and on membership costs.
Oh, exactly. The YMCA is a not-for-profit organization, and it's here. The Y is in this community because people gave, and people gave more, and people gave more, and it is all about our membership. Our membership already supports the Y, but then we have to go out and have fundraisers, and we have campaigns to pay off debt on a facility, and we've been very, very fortunate in this community. This community has raised the money for that YMCA.
And now you guys just aren't asking for people to write your checks. You're actually hosting a big event coming up the 28th.
Yes.
It is 10th Avenue North. Now, who is 10th Avenue North?
10th Avenue North is a Christian contemporary rock band. 10th Avenue's been around for a number of years. They have a great message, a ministry with their songs. Part of their I Have This Hope tour. And Glasgow's a stop on that.
And they're a lot of fun, too. I mean, it's a great band to hear.
A lot of energy with the band. A lot of energy with the band. They've been traveling basically in the southeastern United States the last couple of months.
They'll be more fun than the treadmill, too, right?
Yeah, it'll be a lot more fun than the treadmill. You'll have a great time. I mean, 10th Avenue, they've won various awards. They've been, top songs, top 5, top 20. I Have This Hope is a fantastic song. I don't think you could ever grow tired of listening to that song. And then we have Brandon Heath and John McLaughlin with them as well. These two artists are phenomenal in their own right. So, the other two artists have appeared nationally. I mean, they're not just a regional group.
These aren't no-name people that you guys have got coming down there.
10th Avenue North has traveled the United States. They traveled international. Very popular group. Again, what you'll find with 10th Avenue North is their message of ministry. I Have This Hope, again, that song I'm referring to it, was written to help someone dealing with a struggle in their life.
Right, and everybody's got struggles.
I don't know who doesn't have a struggle. Yeah. And so this song, applies across the board.
And now, if you want more information about them, there's 10thavenuenorth.com.
Yes.
And then BrandonHeath.net and JohnMCL.com. You can always go to those websites. Exactly. Now, What if I want tickets at 10th Avenue North?
Now tickets, yeah, that's very, very important. We are about selling tickets because this is a fundraiser for the YMCA, and we're using the money to help support our scholarship program at the YMCA.
Now, what is the scholarship program?
The scholarship program helps individuals who can't afford all of the price for a program or a membership at the YMCA.
So you don't want the inability to pay to be an absolute yes or no when it comes to Y membership.
Right.
You do offer the scholarship.
We want people to come to the YMCA.
Right.
We want to remove any barrier or obstacle from you coming to Y. That's why this event is very important. This is why we give out about $70,000 annually in subsidies for our scholarship program. We're always having to look at this program. Individuals have given money to it over the years that have helped us, and then we take the money out of our operating budget.
Right.
And so now we're putting money back in the operating budget through annual events. So every year the YMCA is going to be doing some event in our community or events to help our scholarship fund.
Right. And if folks want to get tickets to this, can they do that?
I got the tickets. Yes.
BarronCountyYMCA.org?
Yes. To go to our website, and you'll see on our homepage there'll be a link for you to purchase tickets.
Now, how much are there? Are there VIP passes? Can I slide in there and meet them backstage?
Yes, you backstage. We're going to have an acoustic session with the band. Where they'll be playing and they'll be talking, and then again, not all that talk will be about their life, where we are, how we got here, why we're doing what we do, what's happened to us. But the VIP is a $50, and that gets you that experience. That gets you early admission to the event. That's the VIP experience with the band's going to be in the auditorium. This is all at Barron County High School. Very, very delighted. Thank you to Bo Matthews and the staff and everybody that works with us at Barron County Schools for hosting us. They've helped the Y many times in the past, and again, they're helping us this year. But we're at the auditorium with the VIP experience, and then the event obviously will be in the gymnasium. $50 is the VIP ticket. Then and that gets you in early. That gets you a floor seat,
a good parking spot.
Always a good parking spot. Yes, actually, always a good parking spot during County High School. Okay, and then the next ticket is you can have a floor seat. The floor seat is $35, and then the chair back up on the second floor is $25, and our bleacher seat on the second floor is $12.
So really, for $12, you can go and you can see 3 great groups here that are going to come play. But then for a little bit more money, you can get the VIP backstage access, excellent parking spot, the whole 9 yards in together.
Now you're throwing in that excellent parking spot there.
Terry Bennell said that.
Okay. And what we're doing now, if you buy 7 tickets or more, 7 tickets or more, then the VIP is $41 per ticket.
Plus, you're giving a discount then.
So I'm giving a discount. And if you do the floor seating, 7 or more, the ticket price is $26. So you're saving $9 off every ticket except for the second floor bleacher seating, and it's $12.
Right. So folks definitely want to get together with some groups they may know, some church groups, youth groups, and get their tickets together.
Yeah, that'd be you've got to buy at least 7 tickets to get the special price.
Right.
And that's on everything except for the bleacher seats, and those are $12.
And again, BarronCountyYMCA.org.
Yes.
And what if folks have never been to the Y? They're just kind of curious what it looks like. Can they just come out there and meddle around and see what you folks offer?
We would welcome visitors to the Y to take a tour of the facility. Again, our staff is excellent staff, and they want to show you around, let you talk to individuals, get a feel for the Y. Yes, we welcome, come out and try us out.
Perfect. Well, all right. Terry Bennell, folks, president of the YMCA, talking about the upcoming 10th Avenue North concert. Again, that's Saturday the 28th, 7 to 10 p.m. Unless you get the VIP pass, you got to be there a little bit early. I'm going to try to nail him down on these parking spots, folks. I'm Angela Briggs with WCLU, and this is your top story at 7.
BR Tire. We're always on call, and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire. on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do.
Andre, I need a longer straw.
Introducing McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders, juicy and made with 100% white meat.
You're watching WCLU's Live and Local Morning Show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCLUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
In more local news, state police and local law enforcement are currently attempting to locate 25-year-old Sean Cochran of Louisville. Cochran was being transported from Greene County to the Taylor County Jail when he escaped from the custody of the Greene County Transportation Officer around the Campbellsville-Taylor County Water Company on South Central Avenue in the city limits of Campbellsville around 6:20 last night. Cochran is described as 5'10", weighing 200 pounds. He's a white male with hazel eyes and brown hair. He was last seen in the vicinity of the water company wearing orange pants, a gray shirt, only one shoe, and was handcuffed with his hands in front of his body. State police are asking for the public's help in locating Cochran and are encouraged to dial 911 if anyone has any information regarding his whereabouts. Cochran also fled from police on September 20th of this year, was charged with burglary first, fleeing or evading police, theft by unlawful taking of an automobile, reckless driving, resisting arrest, criminal mischief, and a parole violation. You can log on to WCLUradio.com to see a picture of Cochran. Kentucky State Police Drug Enforcement Special Investigations Unit, along with other local law enforcement agencies, wrapped a 9-month investigation into theft of prescription narcotics and identity theft by making 2 arrests. 32-year-old Corey Posey of Campbellsville was arrested, charged with 20 counts of knowingly assisting or attempting to obtain controlled substances without a practitioner-patient relationship, and 10 counts of identity theft, trafficking in a controlled substance 2nd and 3rd degree. 36-year-old Donald Thompson was also arrested, charged with 4 counts of knowingly assisting or obtaining controlled substances without a practitioner-patient relationship and persistent felony offender. Both were lodged in the Taylor County Jail. District assessment data is looking good for Glasgow Independent Schools. Instructional Supervisor Michelle Tinsley and Superintendent Keith Hale presented the numbers to the Board of Education at last night's meeting, and Hale describes the ACT scores as phenomenal.
ACT scores were tied for the highest ever this past year, so really proud of our students and our staff for their efforts in that. And overall, our performance, it looks good. This is a hard year for us to tell. You can't really compare it to last year just because where they're revamping our system. But, it still looks really good.
The district will also move forward to reconvene the LPC, or Local Planning Commission, due to the growth the district continues to see. The past 5 years, enrollment's grown by around 400 students, and the LPC will be tasked with helping create a 5, 7, and 10-year growth plan for the district. Due to the resignation of Tommy Elliott, the district didn't have an official transportation director. The board approved for Keith Hale to take over those duties on an interim basis through December of this year. Now, a few months into his new role as superintendent, Hale says there's new leadership district-wide, and it's a great opportunity to set the pace.
Just having entire new staff has been not only challenging but rewarding. Every principal we have is in a new position. And now, our DPP, our finance director is really new. Our DPP is new, Chad's new. And then, of course, transportation now. So it's kept me on my toes, and I think I'll be a better superintendent because of all the newness. And at the same time, it's a great opportunity for our district to kind of set that new path in the direction that our board feels we need to go and make sure we get there.
The board also approved the student nominees for the KSBA's first-degree college scholarship program. Students chosen were Erica Cruz and Ryan Garman. And a longtime advocate for autism awareness, Dana Emmett Hall, has been appointed by Governor Matt Bevin to the Advisory Council on Autism Spectrum Disorders. Emmett Hall is from Park City. She's the CEO of Blessings Unleashed. She'll represent citizens at large and serve through 2021. The Advisory Council on Autism Spectrum Disorders unifies and promotes initiatives aimed at improving Kentucky's system of care for individuals with autism spectrum disorders and their families. With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs. It's 7:26 a.m., 39 degrees.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our number one priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store.
Pensions alone. Judge Van Meter's letter says judges want to be left out of any reforms the General Assembly might propose because the judicial pension system, unlike those for teachers and other state workers, has plenty of money to cover future retirements. Details of a pension reform package are expected to be released soon. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell Monday saying his relationship with President Trump is good.